Nepali food better, and I like the way they eat it, like without, sometimes, we eat with hands. I like that too. I like that I have my whole family there. I like the places, the people, I like the food, and I like most things about it because I am Nepali.
She is Shristi Bhatta, born in Dhangadi, Nepal, immigrated to United States around 8 years back. Now she lives in New York City. Beside her school and family life, she is involved in many creative activities and she has her own dream. Let's welcome Shristi Bhatta. Hi Shristi, how your days are going on?
They're quite boring and just a normal day, but I can't go outside.
When was your school closed?
Like March 20 something, I think.
Do you know how long it will last?
We don't know for sure yet. Right now, it's the quarantine's supposed to end, and we're supposed to go to school at April 20, but it could change depending on how it increases.
And how is the effect of coronavirus in your family right now?
In our family, the effect is we're all staying home. My parents aren't working. Me and my brother aren't going to school, and we're all just staying home and safe.
How are you managing your life inside home?
I'm managing my life by having a routine. I wake up, I do my work, and that helps me stay focused.
What measures are you applying to protect yourself from viral infection?
We're washing our hands, and the number one step we're doing is we're staying home.
What other measures we can apply to protect ourselves from infection?
Yes, if you go outside, try to stay away from people, at least 6 feet away from everyone. And when you're talking, or if you have to sneeze, cover the sneeze so you don't spread it. And maybe wear a safety mask if you have the virus.
How is the situation in New York right now?
The situation is really bad right now. As you know, New York contributes to like most of the virus, the infection rate in the US. So it's really bad right now.
Do you have information about your friends from your school? How is their condition right now?
Yeah, I do. They're doing fine. All of them are safe.
When you stay in home, what activities do you involve most of the time?
Most of the time I'm involved in my schoolwork because to our teachers it's still a normal school day. Even though we're at home, we're still expected to do homework and we have to call them.
Are you only a child or do you have brothers, sisters also in your family?
I have a little brother and he also is doing schoolwork.
Do you both involve in creative works?
I wouldn't say we involve that much in creative works. Right now we're just doing our work like we're supposed to.
Have you been communicating with your teachers and friends also?
Yes, I have been communicating with my teachers through Google Classroom, like an online classroom, and I've been calling with my friends.
You are continuing your courses now also.
Yeah, we're definitely continuing it.
How do you find learning from school and learning from your home?
I think learning at home is a lot more difficult than school because right now we have to teach ourselves. And if we don't understand something, we call our teachers, but it's still harder to learn at home because at school we could talk to our friends, ask for help. We could talk to our teachers. They could give us extra help.
Do you enjoy going school or staying in home?
I would definitely enjoy school more. It's quite boring at home and it's definitely harder.
What things do you enjoy in school mostly?
Mostly, I would say to interact with other people besides my family. I get to talk to people, and so humans, we're really social creatures, so we need to talk.
Why do you feel staying in home boring?
Because we have nothing to do. We can't go outside. We can't go to like after school clubs. All we do is, just sit and do our work and whatever.
Do you have idea about the food we need to eat during this difficult situation?
I would say healthy foods, and I think stock up on your food and non-perishable items, and like make sure to take your vitamins. Like I know vitamin C is really important for you to stay healthy so you could fight the virus.
What kind of food are healthy?
Fruits, vegetables, take your protein.
Why do we need to take fruits?
Because fruits have vitamins in it that could really help you. Like I know oranges have vitamin C, which will really help you to fight and prevent the virus.
And beside that, other fruits?
A lot, like they have healthy things. Like bananas have potassium, which you really need. It's for you to stay healthy at home, because a lot of us, we can, eat unhealthy food. And on top of that, we aren't doing exercise like a normal day. So it could be bad for us.
What kind of exercises can be helpful to develop our immune system?
I think you could do yoga, meditate, and you could do other at-home exercises. You could search it up on YouTube or Google, search up at-home exercises, and that could really help you.
Mentally, how can we be strong in this situation, living inside home?
Me, I keep in touch with the outside world, and I maintain my relationships. That's one way. Like I talk to my friends. I keep an update on what's happening outside. I'm doing like the occasional workout, and I am meditating sometimes when I have the time. But I'm doing at home work, like a workout video that I found on YouTube. I think there's a lot of things you can do to stay strong mentally. Like one example would be like my mom, she organizes and she keeps the house clean because that makes her feel better and it makes her feel complete, and it helps with her mental health.
Do you also help your mom to organize your home?
Sometimes, but she likes to do it her own way because, she's very, like, she doesn't like it when we do it. She needs it her own way.
Do you have fear as well in your mind because of this pandemic situation?
Definitely, especially how dangerous it is. And like someone I knew just passed away from it. So it just shows how scary it is. Yeah, it's really scary.
How much scary you are feeling nowadays?
I would say a reasonable amount, because I don't want to be scared to the point where I act unreasonably. And I don't want panic to take over me, which we shouldn't let like our scared feelings to take over us.
Your brother is younger than you or elder than you?
He's younger than me by 2 years.
Does he also get scared because of this pandemic situation?
I don't think he gets scared. He can be ignorant sometimes, and he's just in his own world at home. So
most of the time you study books and take your school courses, or you do entertainment in your home?
I think I do entertainment more because I have a lot of time, and schoolwork takes about, I would say, like 1/4 of my day.
What do you do to get entertained?
I go online, social media, YouTube, TikTok, Netflix with my parents, watching movies.
What do you do in TikTok?
Oh yeah, it's a way of entertaining myself.
Do you learn something also?
First, it's really entertaining, and second, I can learn a lot of useful information online too.
Can you share what do you learn from TikTok?
I watch these videos. They're like, if you're getting kidnapped or something, what to do. Like it tells me if I'm being kidnapped, like I should like fight and stuff. It's a lot of things.
What kind of food do you like to eat?
I know it's not good, but I usually don't. I like to eat unhealthy food, but I'm trying to control myself over the break.
What kind of unhealthy food you like to eat?
I would say like pizza, French fries, all of the American stuff.
Pizzas are unhealthy?
Yeah, they are. They have a lot of oil and they have unhealthy amounts of cheese in it, which isn't good for you, and a lot of sodium.
Do you love to eat, or you want to avoid those food in future?
I love to eat them, but I would like to avoid them in the future too, because I know it's not good for me and I'm growing up, so I have to realize that I can't always eat unhealthy food.
What kind of unhealthy activities do you do?
Sometimes I can just binge something. I can keep watching it for a long time and just forget about everything else. I would say that's unhealthy.
How do you differentiate which are healthy and which are not healthy?
The healthy ones are good for me. They are beneficial to me, and the unhealthy ones just waste my time and they don't really give anything back to me.
When had you come to America?
I came here in like 2013 when I was in the 2nd grade.
Do you remember before that? How was your life?
Yeah, I do have memories of it, and I remember, like, it's all very vague. I can't remember everything because it was a long time ago, but there's ideas, and I remember some people.
Can you share one moment you still remember?
Well, I remember Dungari, that's where my family lives, and I remember all the good moments in my grandparents' house.
If you compare your life before and now, do you feel changes?
There are a lot of changes. First, I was really young that time, so I didn't really notice a lot of things, but there it's really different. Nepal and here, it's a lot different.
What's different?
Well, first of all, the people there, I knew a lot of people, but they're different from Americans. Like, they have different eating habits. They have everything different there.
Do you like American eating habit or Nepali?
I like Nepali eating habits because I like Nepali food better, and I like the way they eat it, like without. Sometimes we eat with hands. I like that too.
And beside that, what do you like about Nepal?
I like that I have my whole family there. I like the places, the people. I like the food, and I like most things about it because I am Nepali.
What do you like about America?
I like the education system here. Like, they teach some things that I think they leave out in Nepal, and I think I like the buildings here, like the architect here. I like it better.
What do you plan for your future?
Like, how far in the future?
For about 10 years?
10 years, I expect to have a stable job. I expect to have maybe like a special someone and just like a normal life.
Are you preparing for your future plan nowadays?
I think we're all preparing for our future plans by doing what we're supposed to be doing. So if I engage in schoolwork, I'm securing myself a future to go to college and then have a good job. Yeah.
What kind of activities you are doing to achieve your future plan?
The first one I already said, which is doing schoolwork. And second one, I would join after school clubs and stuff to make my college application look better so I can get into a good college. And then I also prepare like hanging out with my friends. It builds my social skills so I can maintain relationships when I'm older, and a lot of things that I do on the daily.
Can you share what kind of friends do you hang out with?
Well, all my friends are different. Like, my closest friends were a group of 4, and I would say I'm like the loud one. And then my other friend, she's quiet and she gives good advice. My other one, her name is Zora. She's loud too, and she's very outspoken, and she brings people's confidence up and stuff. And my other friend Emily, she always has a lot of stories. And my friend Claudia, who's the quiet one I told you about.
How many friends do you have in your close group?
In my close group, 4 because they're my best friends, but I have more friends that I'm on closer with. Like, there's this girl Pearl. There's a lot of people.
Out of these 4 people, who is performing best in study?
In studies, Claudia, the quiet one, because she's very focused in her schoolwork, and whenever she wants something, she achieves it.
On what thing you are good at?
All my teachers tell me I'm good at speaking, and my English teacher told me I'm good at writing.
If you suggest to your friends to do something good, what do you suggest?
I would say, well, if they have like dumb ideas to do, I like sometimes tell them let's not do that, and steer them towards the right direction.
And what do you suggest to the world? What message do you want to share to other people?
The message I want to share is don't panic. I know it's a really serious situation, but if we panic and we let that get to us, that's a really bad thing, because that's just gonna ruin everything. Like, I know a lot of people are panicking and like taking all the toilet paper, hand sanitizer. I don't think that's really helpful. You should just leave it normally, then everyone can get what they need.
Have you talked to your relatives back in Nepal also?
I occasionally talk to them, but usually they're talking to my parents and I hear them talking.
What do you want to say to them?
I want them to stay safe. I know in Nepal there isn't a serious situation, but there could be if everyone like ignores the whole.
When had you been in Nepal last time?
Last time was 2 years ago, I think, the summer after my 6th grade.
Thank you, Shristi, for giving your time and sharing wonderful ideas.
Okay, thank you for having me here.